So apparently, Prison Break isn't just a TV show anymore. It's now part of the real-world curriculum over in New Orleans. 11 inmates just walked out of a Orleans Justice Center like it was a group field trip to the local Walmart. And get this, 10 of them are still on the run. 10. I can't wrap my mind around an entire football team breaking out of jail and not one staff member realizing that they're gone. Like something just doesn't add up. Before we get into today's story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. So here's what we know about the escapees. Between Saturday and Sunday, 11 inmates managed to break out of a secure correctional facility. Not one, not two, but 11 of them. Authorities didn't even realize anything was wrong until Monday morning. So explain that to me. Was the head count just optional those days? Were the guards out here like, close enough? Did someone say lunch break?
Back to this massive story we're covering out of New Orleans, Louisiana. 11 escaped inmates. There is a manhunt underway at this hour. We have a brand new statement in from the Attorney General of Louisiana. She says, quote, "Someone clearly dropped the ball and there is no excuse for this. I'm in communication with Troop NOLA and the LA State Police, Louisiana State Police Superintendent Colonel Hodges. It's all hands on deck. The first priority in any escape must be the immediate capture of the inmates in coordination with state and local law enforcement. But that effort cannot come at the expense of timely notification to the public, which is also critical to keeping communities safe. My office will do whatever it takes to determine how this happened and make sure that it won't happen again. I'm calling on a full investigation. This is beyond unacceptable. And once these offenders are back in custody, there must be real accountability." John, this, as we have more brand new information, that they do not have two of those back in custody. We were reporting, per their statement, that they had caught two and put back into jail two of these escaped inmates. They are now issuing a correction from the sheriff's office that only one inmate has been captured. There are 10 still on the run.
Yeah, and that fellow was captured in the French Quarter. Had not gone that far. No idea where all of the other inmates went, if they stayed in the city or if they're trying to get out of the city. I mean, there's lots of places to hide in Louisiana. There's no question about that. But full-scale press, manhunt underway to try to get these inmates back because, as you pointed out, Sandra, some of them are very dangerous. We don't know if they've managed to arm themselves since their escape. You could bet, given what they were in jail for, that they are people that you don't want to encounter.
Okay, so a little more information here from the sheriff's office on the one captured inmate, Kendall Miles, currently back in custody. He's being rebooked at the facility for a new charge of what they're calling simple escape. The deputies found him hiding underneath a car at a local hotel on Royal Street. He was in a parking garage at the hotel, John. He was then transported back to the jail by the Louisiana State Police. The remaining individuals are still being actively pursued, and our deputies, in collaboration with local and state law enforcement, are working tirelessly to locate and return them to custody. The sheriff's office also says there will be a briefing top of the hour about 16 minutes from now in front of the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. That obviously will be a moment where we hope to get more information on the search for these inmates, John.
Now, I'm not saying this place had stellar security, but you think that after decades of prison dramas, someone would have taken notes. Did a guard fall asleep? Was the door left unlocked like Sarah Tancredi in Prison Break? I have so many questions. Let me show you the clip of them escaping. I'm going to have to speed it up a little bit. Here's the wildest part. These guys don't exactly look like they've been plotting a breakout with blueprints and spoons for months. And yet, they outsmarted an entire correctional facility. That's not just embarrassing, that's a system failure. Now, Sheriff Susan Hudson called this a very serious matter and that there would be a full investigation. Take a listen.
Following the news coverage out here, and it is being made into a political issue. Political people are making this a political issue. I want to be really clear. This is a public safety issue, and we all need to continue to work together to solve it, to get these folks back in custody. And we are doing that. All of our energy at OPSO is going towards getting these folks back into custody and finding out exactly what happened. It's a fluid situation. When we're aiming to respond to all media inquiries as quickly as we can possibly do that, but I still have to investigate it, and the integrity of the investigation has to stand. We do acknowledge there is no way people can get out of this facility without there being some type of lapse in security. There's no way. It's almost impossible, not completely, but almost impossible for anybody to get out of this facility without help from the outside. We intend to find out exactly what happened. We know that, I want to say that we know that folks are normally locked down in this facility at 10:30 p.m., but these folks that were able to get out did so because of defective locks on the cells. I have talked about those locks since I got into office. I wrote a letter to the consent decree judge, to the city council, and everybody else who would listen. And every time I go to budget, I say the exact same thing. When you all covered our millage, I said the exact same thing. There are deficiencies in these facilities that cause public safety concerns. That's why the millage was so important. We also need to acknowledge that Keith Lewis, who was previously reported as an escaped detainee, was in a different cell. So he had been moved, but it had not been updated. So he is not on the run. There were 10, not 11, and he is in our facility and did not try to escape. The remaining individuals are being actively pursued, and our deputies, in collaboration with local and state law enforcement, are working tirelessly to locate and return them to custody.
Well, I hope they get these dangerous men off the streets quick and fix whatever issues that they have within their facility. Do you think this was an inside job or pure negligence? Let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.